Yo, what's up guys, Evan here, welcome back to another video. And on today's video, we're going to be just talking about the CP requirements to qualify for Worlds this year. Now, funny thing is, I actually was going to upload a video yesterday talking about how the CP bar, like we didn't really have any news about whether you need to qualify for Worlds or like how to look for events. The event locator wasn't working, and we didn't have the CP bar. So I actually made a video talking about basically TPCI needs to get their shit together and get on this. And I was actually going to upload that, but then I didn't because we got this news just yesterday. And so I'm now redoing this video and just kind of talking about, giving my thoughts on basically all the new changes that we have for like the CP requirements and whatnot. So if you guys enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe. On my way to 200 subscribers, 5 away. So if you guys could really help, that'd be greatly appreciated. But we're gonna get into it, talk about these new changes to the requirements. Now, before I start, I am pretty happy with like all the things that they've come out with, talking about here are like the new championship points. Here's like the new event locator. My issue with all this is we still don't have the professor program open to apply to, and it says later 2022. Now there are 8 days left. That is my only complaint, because I would love to become a professor and start holding events in Colorado, because I don't really think we have too many events out there. So that is my only complaint so far. I really think we should get the professor program rolling. That way people can pump out events, because if you go to the event locator, there's not too many events right now. So I just wish people could apply to become professors and whatnot. That is my only wish. But we're going to talk about the CP bar here. And because VGC has had a curtailed season, normally we have events from after Worlds. So we have events from August all the way basically to like June. But we don't have... Normally, like, the new games come out, or the new rule sets come out in like January. So I know in the 2020 season, from post Worlds to like January 4th, it was we had just events from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon from VGC Ultra Series. But that's still awarded CP, so we still had events throughout those months that you could earn points at. But this year we didn't have that, so they really had to adjust the CP qualification bar, and I'm really happy with what they did. I think some of it's a bit janky. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't agree with some of it, but I also do agree with some of the things that they did. So obviously we have less months to compete, which means we missed out on a lot of opportunities to earn championship points. We missed multiple regionals. And a lot of local events that we could have gone to earn championship points. So they had to cut back in the amount that we needed, which I understand. I understand. So when we're looking at this, normally if you are a master in the US and Canada zone, you need 400 points to qualify. But now it's 300. And the difference between 300 and 400 might not seem like a huge amount, but that is significant. Because like let's put it in perspective. So for the 2020 season, despite I didn't really go to a whole lot of events after COVID, I actually just went to New Jersey to regionals, which I got top 32 at, so I got 60 points, and that put me with my points that I had from the previous tournaments that I did. That put me at 223. Now, 223. My math is correct. I need 77 more points to qualify if it was 300 points, but that's 177 more. Now 177 is a lot more daunting of a goal than 77, because obviously you know why, but it really helps that because now that we have a shorter season, that they cut the points back, because it makes it a lot less stressful, and that means that people can qualify without needing to go to every single event that they can possibly go to in order to get points, which I think is great, because people have lives. Well, some people have lives outside of Pokemon, and I feel like not every one of us can go to all the tournaments. So for me, New Jersey regionals last year was literally the only regional that I could go to that actually worked with my schedule. So I think it's nice that they're cutting it back. That way people, because we have less of a time frame, people can just easier qualify. I think that also means it's a lot. I think it was needed. I remember I was talking to my friend months ago, and he was talking about how we were talking about what are they going to do with the CP bar, and we were very intrigued. Are they going to cut it short, or are they not? And he's pretty in the community. He said that he was talking to some higher up TOs, and he said that they were definitely going to lower it. And while I was pretty much 99% sure that they were going to lower it, it is always really good to see this officially announced, and that way it's a lot easier to qualify, because we did miss out on a lot of tournaments, and I think, like, because we missed out on a lot of tournaments, you should lower it. Now, the Masters part, I'm not going to go through all the zones. I mean, Europe being 250, though, is kind of interesting, because Europe was always, I think, 350 or 300. So it should be pretty easy to qualify from Europe. Latin America and Oceania, also pretty easy. The thing that's really interesting, though, is juniors and seniors. Now, I have to be careful what I say, because I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on juniors and seniors, because in fact I was a senior for 1 year and I really enjoyed my time as a senior, but seniors is really easy. So for 2019, to qualify for Worlds as a senior, you had to get 300 points, which meant, you had to go to a few tournaments. Not a lot, because you go to a tournament and there's really maybe like 1 or 2 other seniors at that tournament. So even if you get last out of all the seniors, you still get points. Unlike Masters, where you spend 10 hours playing VGC and you walk away with 16 CP from a second place finish at a PC. There's a huge difference. But juniors and seniors, like, you can easily qualify for Worlds as long as you just kind of go to some tournaments. So what's really interesting is, I know I talked to my friend Kylan about this. You can, so if let's say you go to a regional and you get top 4 at a regional nets you 130 points. That means, and as a senior, that's extremely easy to do. Like, my first ever tournament as a senior, I went to Philadelphia regionals and I got top 4 quite easily. Basically, if you're not a complete trash, you will probably get top 4 at a regional for seniors, because it's just kind of easy. So you can get top 4 at a regional for seniors and be immediately qualified for Worlds by then. It's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny how that works. And juniors is a bit easier, not for US, but like for the other zones. So it's gonna be very interesting, because we're at a point now where I feel like in the past, seniors, I mean, I don't pay attention to the senior scene now, so like, I'm a bit biased when I say this, so take it however you want. But like, I think in the past, like for 2019 when we had like really good seniors, I mean, we're talking like Kareem, I don't know how to say his last name, but like Luca Paz, Alfredo Chen Gonzalez, who ended up winning like a tournament when he got to Masters, Kosudane, Louis Tan, or Multiboy, and like, I'm trying to think of other really good players that I faced, or like that I know of, but I'm blanking. But there are a lot of good players. Oh, and Nicholas Khan. I feel like seniors was a lot more. There's a lot more powerful seniors that actually like could hold their own against Masters. In fact, when Alfredo Chen Gonzalez ranked up to Masters, the first thing that he did was win the first major tournament for the new season in Masters. He's a really good player. But I feel like seniors nowadays, because like it's so free to qualify for Worlds, I don't think you're going to see his high level play, or you're going to see a lot more players that just like aren't the highest caliber compared to the players that are really high caliber. That being said, I think it's okay, because really at the same time, we're just here to have fun. Like, no one is playing Pokemon to win money. The fact that more people can qualify for juniors and seniors quite easily, that's great, because that means more people can play Pokemon, which at the same time is also amazing, because Worlds is a great experience. However, I think juniors and seniors then becomes more of a kind of a laughing joke compared to Masters, where juniors and seniors, at least back when I was in it, obviously it was still very easy, but once you got to like the higher level of play with the other seniors, it got pretty tough. Like, they were still very good. I remember I got my ass absolutely destroyed by Kareem day 2 at Worlds, and he ended up getting top 8. Like, the level of play, I think, was just better. So the unfortunate thing is seniors is going to be, I think seniors and juniors are going to be more of a joke, but the better thing is that more seniors and juniors are going to be able to qualify for Worlds, and so I think it's just better that way. So overall, I like the CP qualifications, because we obviously needed less, because we missed out on a bunch of our regionals. I think the US missed out on 5 of the regionals, Europe missed out on 2, Oceania missed out on 1 of the 3 VGC regionals, and Latin America finally got their own fucking regional, and then they missed out on it because it wasn't VGC. So really, I'm really glad they toned it down, specifically for Latin America, because like they pretty much VGC kind of fucked us with the rules. TPCI fucked us with the rules, so I'm very, very glad they kind of curtailed it a little bit. So that being said, that's the point qualification I want to go over. Just wanted to let you guys know. But another important thing before I kind of wrap this video up is the event locator. So I have the event locator. Oh shit! Knocked over my mic. So I have the event locator pulled up right now, and I just have Pennsylvania pulled up. So the event locator, what I don't like about this, and people can like answer in the comments below if they know how this works. But what I don't understand is you get the event locator, you get all the events, but it doesn't tell you if it's a PC or an MSS. That's what I don't understand personally. I really think they should have some better clarification on that, because really, you know, sometimes you gotta decide, okay, you know, there are 2 tournaments on the same day. One is a PC and one is an MSS. Obviously, you're gonna go to the MSS, right? Because that can award more points. But it doesn't really say which one is a PC or an MSS. That's the only thing that I have issue with, personally. So, that being said, the new event locator is up. And if you want to go to the event locator, just go to, obviously, the Play Pokemon website. Go to events, scroll down, and just find an upcoming Play Pokemon event. And you'll find it here. And you can enter wherever you're from. And you can filter in by the distance. And it takes place, what kind of tournament you're looking for, blah, blah, blah. Cool, right. My issue is that I don't really see that many tournaments. I mean, I can refresh. There are 5 events, great. No, but that's video game. So we're gonna do video game, we're gonna do a max of 250 miles, and then it just shows nothing. So this event locator is a bit finicky, just so you know. It is a bit finicky. Sometimes it will just like not show your events that you want to go to. Like you saw in Pennsylvania earlier, I had 6 events, now I have 0. So I don't like the event locator. I don't like the new event locator. I think it's pretty ass. Because if you go like Pennsylvania, I spelled that completely wrong. Here we go. We go like here. And you go to filter by, let's say max distance is 250, and you go video game, no events found. But earlier I had events. But what I don't like is that you don't know when the events are. Or no, you know when the events are, but you don't know what kind of events they're going to be. They could be a PC, an MSS. You don't know unless you contact them. That's what I don't like. I think I might do an email to Pokemon saying like, hey, I think we need some clarification here on the type of events that are being run, because certainly I don't know if it's a PC or an MSS, so I might do that. I might email them just saying like, look, I found a problem with the event locator. Another thing I wanted to mention about the event locator, if I can remember exactly what it is that for VGC, it doesn't seem like we have a lot of events. Now, I'm located in the Pennsylvania area, and the Pennsylvania area, if you look here, we're right next to New York, we're right next to New Jersey, and Ohio. And say what you will about Ohio, right? I know there's some shit being thrown around Ohio now, which I agree with. Ohio has a very good scene. New York has a very good scene. New Jersey has a very good scene. So I'm basically on the corner between 3 very large scenes. And what you saw earlier, 6 events that were being shown. That's not right. There has to be more events. So I don't know if tournament organizers have not posted events yet, or if we just don't have enough tournament organizers, or if the event locator is finicky and just not showing enough events. I don't like how the max distance is 250 miles. I think it should be just any or a 500 mile radius, because I know there might be something within like 260 miles that I could go to. It's not showing me that. But another thing is that we really need more tournament organizers, but they won't open it. They won't open the professor program. So that's my only issue. So I might actually I actually probably will do an email to Pokemon about this, just because I do think it is an issue that we need to talk about. Like, okay, what the fuck is Nova Scotia? Sorry, that just took my attention. Dude, Canada is crazy. Nova Scotia sounds like a cool ass name. Anyways, I will probably email them. Yo, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, kind of sick. I will email them. Just kind of let them know. But just wanted to get this out to you guys. All right, so we know we have the event locator and we have the CP bar. So I just wanted to kind of get that out to you. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can start looking for events and start planning your Worlds invite. It's a very exciting time. Definitely, I still think poorly handled by the Pokemon Company. Definitely could be a bit better. They should put me as the head TO, just saying. But at the very least, we do have information, and I'm very happy about that. So if you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.